The mirror responds to us exactly, always, but not necessarily on our time frame. Hello Transurfer, and welcome to TransurfingTV. My name is Renee Garcia and this is my video on giving. I know there is like a ton of ambiguity around giving, and we as transurfers know that what we put forth towards our mirrors come back to us in return, right? But here is the key. We are talking mirror here. We are not talking individual. And where a lot of people mess up in their world is that they put forth towards the individual and then expect the individual to give back. And that's simply not how it works. But before I go into the lesson, remember to like this video if you do in fact like it, and comment below "I love reality transurfing" to enter my giveaway for my awesome reprogramming stickers. So yes, giving. Oh my gosh, I have had like literally infinity questions about giving. Oh my god, I give too much and then people take from me and I have nothing now, and why is this happening to me? I'm such a giving person, and oh my god, I'm like, wait, you've got it wrong. You've got it all wrong. So this is a question that I asked Dr. Salah El-Rashad on one of our seminars that we did together. And he really clarified it for me, and it's very, very powerful because we do have confusion about giving, and we oftentimes do get taken advantage of as human beings, or exploited, or somebody uses us, or somebody sees that we have a weakness, like we are a giving person. This has happened to me. I have been a chronic overgiver in my life, and then I realized a few things that I was doing wrong. I learned how I could actually still maintain my sense of my giving nature and have it see much better results than me just getting depleted or taken advantage of or used or whatever. So remember, we have the mirror, right? The mirror responds to us exactly, always, but not necessarily on our time frame. And this is the part that most people forget. They think that when they give something, that they then instantly or very shortly after that need to see that thing come back in their direction, or it didn't work, and resentment sets in, and then they start to create importance around usually a specific person giving them something back that they wanted, and the whole thing blows up and gets complicated and gets turned into a massive problem that you then have to use energy to back yourself up out of, and there's just a much, much easier way to do this. So you have the mirror, right? And the mirror is what responds to you, not the person. So you're standing, and this is what Dr. Salah El-Rashad taught me. So you're standing in front of the mirror, okay? And you are offering something, but you're not offering it to the mirror. You're offering it to another person, okay? You're saying, here's my time, okay? Here's a bunch of my time, and in exchange, I'm gonna want time back from you. So what happens is you are actually telling your mirror that you are expecting a person to do something for you, okay? That you are expecting a person to do something for you as a result of you doing something for that person. So what that mirror is going to then spit back at you is they're going to spit back at you a person that expects you to do something because they have done something for you. So you're kind of getting a funny image, a distorted mirror image going because of your level of expectation around a person to do something for you, okay? So how do you override this? Well, you override this by giving to people with full awareness and acceptance, and this is huge, full awareness and acceptance that this person that you're giving to is not going to give anything back to you. Now they might, and that would be a bonus, but you're not giving in their direction to get something back from them. You are giving to them so your mirror will then respond to you, ultimately respond to you. Now remember, this isn't going to be instant. So if you want your reality to be giving you more, your mirror to be giving you more, what you have to do is you have to consistently push your giving nature towards the mirror without cessation, right? You can't stop because the mirror doesn't like inconsistency. It doesn't like stop and go, right? It needs to see a person consistently acting in a specific direction for a long period of time, and this is the reality of it, no pun intended. You're not going to just start doing this and 2 days later be like, wait a second, stuff's not showing up in my reality, this isn't working. It will work, but you don't get to decide that, because remember, reality doesn't understand the concept of time. So you must make the commitment. Now here is the thing, if you want something, you have to be comfortable with giving it yourself without an elevated level of importance or discomfort, okay? So you have to give just because you love giving. Now, here is my tip that I give everyone on this subject. Give in ways that you love to give. Do not give in ways that others want you to give. Do not give in ways that pendulums want you to give. Do not give in ways that society says you should give, or your parents want you to give, or what you have been programmed to give. If your family keeps asking you for loans, for money, and it doesn't feel good, then do not keep participating in that behavior, because remember, your imbalance, your energetic emotional imbalance gets picked up by the mirror. So if you are consistently sending some funky message that you are giving in ways that you feel uncomfortable with and do not like, then the mirror is going to shoot back at you an equally funky message, right? So dialing into the ways that you want to give. I'm blessed because I have a giving nature and I have reality transurfing. So I can always express my giving nature in the direction of people asking me for advice, or corresponding with people, or engaging with people here or on Facebook or wherever, right? And this makes me feel good. I love it. And this is my benefit, right? Without me even seeing anything from the mirror in return. So my payoff I already have just because I love the feeling of giving in this way. Now, somebody came to me a few months back and said, hey, Renee, we have a community homeless thing going on where we're volunteering, and we were wondering if you would give us some of your time. And I'm sure they would have hit me up for money and whatever. And I'm like, no, thanks. because it's not my area that feels good for me to give. I have my own things, my own ways, and there's other people for that one, right? Let the people that speaks to give in those ways, but that's not me. It would be a pendulum. I would go in with this feeling of like, man, why am I here? I don't really care about homeless people. And I know that sounds harsh. Obviously, I want people all around the world in all different, ways to feel good. I don't want people to be homeless, but at the end of the day, I really don't care. What I really care about is people that want to help themselves. People that are actively striving to connect with that higher version of themselves. That's what I like. So I'm not going to feel bad or guilty or something's wrong with me that I don't care about the homeless people. I have other things that I care about, and that's what matters to me. So that's the way that I give, and I do not let anybody make me feel guilty about that. So there is a lot of guilt stuff with giving. Again, the family that thinks you should give, or the partner, the romantic partner that wants you to give in the way they want you to give, right? If it doesn't feel good for you, then maybe it's time to reassess. Maybe it's time to have a conversation. Obviously, we want to practice frailing, right? But at the end of the day, if you are uncomfortable or you do not feel comfort in the way that you are giving or being asked to give, then you are going to get a very weird message going back to your mirror. You are going to be depleted of energy. You may be depleted of emotional resources, finances, all that kind of stuff. So get comfortable with how you like to give, with the type of giving, with the level of giving. This is a big one. And get a consistent message going to your mirror without the expectation of an immediate return. And remember to never, ever, ever give to another person, an individual or an entity, expecting that that individual or entity gives you back exactly what it is that you are giving in return, because that is excess potential, and balancing forces is going to come in and wreck that party for sure. So remember to like this video and comment below, I love Reality Transurfing, if you do in fact like this video, and if you do in fact love Reality Transurfing, to enter my giveaway for my reprogramming stickers. Thanks so much for watching my video on giving, everyone. Bye.